Hey, everybody out there, welcome to the next edition of the NBA Legends Ultimate Season Modern Era Showdown. And tonight we're coming with you with Team Larry Bird going on the road in New York, taking their 19-game winning streak and putting it on the line in the Mecca, in the Garden. As you take a look here on the left-hand side of the screen, you can see that Team Larry Bird is a half game out of position for having the #1 record in the NBA. That's right. If they win tonight, they would have come all the way back from a 6-5 start to take the best record in the NBA. Because remember, they currently have, well, they will forever because they've beaten Team Jordan twice. All games they'll play this year, and they'll have the tiebreaker over Team Jordan. So if they have a tied record, that means that they get the nod for that. So they have the best record in the NBA. However, they don't have the tiebreaker over the Bad Boys yet, they haven't played those guys against us since they lost too early in the season. But they did beat Team Chamberlain, so they have a tiebreaker over them. So they've beaten all the top teams with the exception of Team Kareem and Team Chamberlain. So tonight, with a win against the New York Knicks, Team Larry Bird will take not only their win streak to an incredible 20 games in a row, but they'll also have the best record in the league. But it will not be easy because, as we know, the New York Knicks feature one of the best inside-outside combinations in the NBA, with Karl Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson. So it will be an interesting matchup here with OG Anunoby probably having to guard Larry Bird. But then again, who's going to guard Ben Simmons in the backcourt? You might see Mikal Bridges probably taking Larry Bird, and they'll probably put OG Anunoby on Ben Simmons because that might be too of a big matchup with Simmons in the post on Jalen Brunson. And, of course, Domantas Sabonis and Karl Anthony Towns, that's just going to be a push matchup. But I look for Alexander Sarr to be the X and shoot the three and get post attempts on the smaller Josh Hart. So with that being said, guys, on the line, going on tonight to take the best record in the NBA with a win tonight in the Garden. Will it happen? We'll see. Sit back and enjoy, guys, as we continue our coverage of the NBA Legends Modern Era Ultimate Season Showdown. Team Larry Bird, New York Knicks, now.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. Kevin Harlan here alongside Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's see some of the numbers here for Jalen Brunson.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, and a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Sarr. Jared McCain is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Bird. And it's Sabonis in at center. And for the Knicks, they've got OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Bridges, and it's Brunson in at the point. Doors, I'd have to imagine game 2 of a back-to-back is a big test of a player's stamina.
You're exactly right, Kevin. And it's not just the physical stamina, it's the emotional stamina to hang in when your body is absolutely tired. But the great players, the ones we love to watch, embrace this challenge.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. In the corner, it's McCain. Pass to Sabonis. Now Sarr. That three off the mark. And Hart with a clear path to the hoop. And Hart throws it down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
And Anunoby against Simmons. Bird nails the 16-footer.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Now, here's Anunoby. Hart, that's good.
Well, you see teams concede the three to Josh Hart at times. This guy's growing more and more confident.
Pass to McCain. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Towns. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Clock at 6. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Karl Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Outside, Simmons. Right wing. Sabonis finds Simmons. And here's Bird. Defended by Bridges. Bird inside. He's against Bridges. Bird misses. Anunoby has the open look. Here's Towns.
Beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad, but there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything.
First free throw is good.
And this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Towns who can knock these down as a big.
And Towns drops them both.
Well, he throws.
Anunoby against Simmons. On the wing, Bird. To the middle. Fires the three. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Bird's got 5 points so far.
Just such great consistency on that jump shot. Even though he's not always squared up, Bird terrific in the catch-and-shoot game.
Now, here's Hart. He has 7, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now, here's Bird. Simmons on the wing. Back to Bird. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. 7 points in the game. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
I thought they were outworked and outplayed in just about every phase of the game. Maybe that's one of those situations where you say, hey, let's move on.
Here's Simmons. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Sarr with a screen on Anunoby. Here's Simmons. Over Hart. That misses off the backboard.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Anunoby. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
Both free throws good from Anunoby. Boston trails by 6. Pass to McCain. Back to Simmons. McCain sets a screen for Simmons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jalen Brunson.
Well, because of his size, when he's on the interior with the ball in his hands, Ben Simmons is a problem.
He misses the free throw. After seasons of speculation and drama, Doris, Ben Simmons seems to finally be settling in.
And Kevin, maybe his career doesn't look perhaps the way many people expected it to be. But what we know is this guy is a confident, well-sized, highly skilled defensive player and a highly skilled passer. And listen, you got to get past the noise sometimes. And you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Bird outside. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And the dunk by Towns.
We call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
Anunoby against Simmons. Bird outside. It's McCain on the wing. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
With the floater. Rebound Boston. Coming in on a 19-game win streak. They're set to achieve something very few teams have ever done. A win tonight would be their 20th win in a row.
Almost mind-boggling that you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring nightly. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night, regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff.
Brunson, he's checked in for New York. That one drops. He ties it up.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite-level passer.
Now, here's Clarkson. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here is Simmons after Mikal Bridges hitting the 3. McCain's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 3. And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist by Bridges.
Yeah, that's Jalen Brunson getting out with some speed and as good as anyone on the floor scoring the basketball.
They double-team Bird. Here's McCain. Knocks down the 3 ball. McCain's got 8.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Out to Bridges. Clarkson for 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And so Bird will bring it up for Boston. Saw the pass to Sabonis. Now here's Bird. Shoots over Clarkson. And it's Bird missing. New York's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Got a hand on it.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
The Knicks with the lead. And here's Brunson. He's got 6. Out to Bridges. And the 3 off target. Boston's gone 4 of 7 from three-point range so far in the first. Stolen by Brunson. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. He's so good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
Simmons against Bridges. Here's Sarr. A 3-pointer off the mark. New York leading by 4 to the inside. And stolen by Sarr. Bird with it. Hart covering. Took him no time at all on that one.
Well, the rock-solid mechanics of Domantas Sabonis in the catch and shoot.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Bird outside. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Bird. Sabonis sends the pick for Bird. In the corner, it's McCain. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Out to Brunson. Hands it from downtown. Brunson's got 9 points.
Yeah, again, just lackluster transition defense.
Pass to Sabonis. Second chance effort. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. The The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
All the officials are all over that one.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for the Knicks. Miles McBride comes in for Jalen Brunson. So Boston going with almost an entire new grouping. Hamid Baba, he's checked in for Sabonis. Bol comes in for Alexander Sarr. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Jared McCain. And it's Ty Jerome in for Ben Simmons. Towns with the bucket.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
1:49 left in the first quarter. Stolen by Clarkson. Pass to McBride. And Bol sends it back.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you guys.
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie.
Well, that's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Outside, Towns. Towns sets the pick for Karl. Here's Jerome. Defended by McBride. Clarkson against Koulibaly. Pocket four to the paint. Here's Bird. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Bird's got 17.
You know, he had room to operate, but added a little fade on that shot just for good measure.
Pass to McBride. All alone. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Knicks lead by one.
And offensively right now, the team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Sharing the perimeter spots, it's Clarkson and Bridges. Gary Payton II is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's McBride in at the point guard position. They're the group New York will start the second with. One misses for Bol. DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, the tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
They set the pick. Inside. And the dunk by Bol.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Bridges. And Boston with the rebound. On the wing, Koulibaly. Still scoreless. Pass to Champagny. Bol up top. Over Payton. Bamba passes to Champagny. Clarkson against Koulibaly. To the middle. Goes back up. Jerome. Here's Bamba. Pass to Bull. Boston needs to get off a shot. And that one's good. Champagny.
And we talk often about Bull's scoring ability, but they're nice dime from the big fella.
Craig with a screen on Koulibaly. Down low. Out to Bridges. Pass to Clarkson. Over Koulibaly. And the Knicks miss again.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Here's Jerome. No scoring in this one. Bamba wide open, and he fires. Back to Jerome. Launches a three. Koulibaly, no good. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Clarkson. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Jordan Clarkson has the kind of speed and athleticism to get out in transition and be a problem.
Bounce pass for Jerome. Pass to Bull. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to...
Team Larry Bird doing a great job using that size on the offensive glass. They've already got 5 offensive rebounds, I believe, in this quarter alone. And right now the Knicks are just super small. They just don't have the size to deal with Bull and Bamba on the inside.
Checked in for Torrey Craig. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Gary Payton. And then for Boston, Beasley's checked in for Bilal Koulibaly. And it's Mitchell in for Ty Jerome. And Anunoby slams it in.
Let's remember, this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Clarkson against Beasley. Mitchell outside. Pass to Bamba, and the jump by Bamba.
Well, you see the fluidity in the screen and roll game. Low Bamba, decisive in his movements, is what allows him to convert.
Clarkson passes to Towns. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. A chance now to check out the Knicks' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Beasley sets a screen for Mitchell. To the inside. Bull. The rebound by McBride.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And that one's good. Towns.
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
Bamba with it. Out to the right wing. From deep. And it's Bull that time on the assist by Mitchell. Bull's got the lead up to 6 now for Boston.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Clarkson outside. Anunoby outside. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the lead.
Boy, maybe nothing more important than what just happened. Protecting the rim without fouling.
The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's McBride. He sinks the 11-footer.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And Brian Keith wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. For the Knicks, Gary Payton comes in for Bridges, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Clarkson. Bird passes to Bamba. Anunoby against Bird. Basket good. Anunoby's got his second basket of the night.
I'll tell you, because of his big frame, if you allow OG Anunoby out on the break, good things will happen for his team.
A wide open look for Bird. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his third assist on the night. Brunson kicks to Payton. Anunoby outside. Oh, good on the three. Boston leading by 5. Oh, out in the open floor. Bird is deadly.
Heads-up play by Beasley. We all know this guy has an instinct to score it, but right there, moving the ball, such a pretty pass.
Anunoby against Bird. Pass to Towns. Shot clock at 5. Here's McBride. Larry Bird grabs the miss.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Mitchell finds Beasley. Now Mitchell hasn't made one yet. And here's Bird from the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now here's Brunson. This game we saw him score 13. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
And here is Mitchell. Beasley right side. Pass to Bird. Bird tough inside.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Brunson against Mitchell. Bird pulls it in. Bird's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Mitchell. Out to Bird. Here's Song. This ball movement by Boston. Beasley finds Mitchell. Here's Bird. Bird fights for his bucket inside.
And he's really made the most of his opportunities today. I mean, he needs to keep working for those kinds of looks.
Out to Brunson. Sarr against Payton. Pass to McBride. Offline with his 3.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
Towns against Mitchell. And the rejection by Towns.
This is exactly what you need from Karl Anthony Towns on the defensive end.
And the Knicks miss again.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past week. Here are your steals leaders. You look at Bird, one of the league's best, 3rd in steals.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And then for Boston, Sabonis, he's checked in for Bamba. Simmons comes in for Alexander Sarr. And Jared McCain subbed in for Beasley. Brunson the pass to Anunoby. Here's Hart. Sinks the three-pointer. Hart's got 10 points.
Now, Josh Hart starting to show people, I can knock down a three-point shot. You better guard me.
Bird left side. Fires for three. It's rebounded by New York.
Oh, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
From deep, Brunson. And Boston with the rebound. Bird's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Bird, a screen on Brunson. Simmons inside. Brunson covering. Here's McCain. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Anunoby. Gets a very good look and converts. 9 points in the game so far.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Bird outside. Pulls it up. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Bird's got 28.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Here's Anunoby. It falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Anunoby's got a pair of triples in the second now for New York. Here's Simmons. Mitchell outside. And so it's Larry Bird making things happen for Boston. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly,
Man, both teams are just knocking down the three-pointer in this game, man.
Oh, I like the creativity in this group. They can do a lot on their way to the rim, but I bet I can still teach them.
And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forced turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean when your opponent is shooting over 50%, a lot else has to go right. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Larry Bird.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Boston. They lead by 4. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That will be the third of this 6-game road trip. On the floor for Boston. Sarr out there with Sabonis. Then it's Jared McCain. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Bird in at the 3 spot. And the dunk by Towns.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You've got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
Sarr gets the bucket. And the Knicks with possession here. Down low. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Simmons with it. Brunson picks him up. Pass to Sarr. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Sabonis. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got 5 assists in the game. Knicks trail by 4. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Shot clock at 6. And here's Bird from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Anunoby outside to the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Guys, when you talk about Josh Hart, he is putting himself in the conversation for one of the best rebounding guards we've ever seen.
New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
And he can't hit the second.
Now, the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size, that is Josh Hart.
Knicks trail by 3. Brunson, right side. It's sent back down by Simmons.
Big time denial by Ben Simmons. Protect the rim. Wow.
Bridges with it, and it's Bird picking him up. Back to Bridges. Pass to Towns. Brunson against Simmons. Brunson kicks to Hart. Over McCain. Hart outside. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Boston leading by 3. Bird. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Hart. And Anunoby, here we go. And Anunoby slams it in.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, O.G. Anunoby. That was power, athleticism, beautifully done.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game. That one misses for Simmons.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
To the paint. Here's Sarge. And Sarge throws it down.
Boy, off a great pass there. That is just a matter of finishing strong.
And the dunk by Towns.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Simmons, the bounce pass. Here's Bird. Pass to Sabonis. Shoots a fader. And another basket for Boston.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Anunoby outside. Oh, Anunoby in position. Here's Simmons. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. To the right side. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bird passes to Sarr. To the wing right side. Pass to McCain. Bird inside. He's guarded by Anunoby.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
Brunson against Sabonis. Towns wide open. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Towns has got 9 points now in the quarter. And Simmons has got the ball here for Boston. They've led by as many as 11 points. On the wing, Bird. Takes it off the glass. Bird's got 32 points in the game.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Without question, Larry Bird displaying his skills today.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jordan Clarkson.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
From deep three-point territory. Rebound Boston. Towns with the steal. A shot off that time. Bird with it. Brunson picks him up. No good from Bird. Knicks trail by 4. In the corner, it's Bridges. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you so much. The Knicks are able to play 5 out. And Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Back over to you, Kevin.
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Pass to Bird. Over Bridges. And it's Bird missing.
That's an example of good offense, but better defense.
And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
Boy, it's got to be so frustrating for him. As hard as he has worked, doing everything he can to help his team, just heartbreaking.
Looks like a chest injury on Karl Anthony Towns.
Check in for New York. And a chance now to look at the
I tell you, it was bad. We were going 5-on-4. We still couldn't score. It's kind of embarrassing.
You look at Bird, second in the league, having an excellent season.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position, and you're looking at a pretty good collection of them.
They can hurt you inside, long range, anywhere in between. They're all just too tough to stop.
Pass the Bull. Jerome deciding where to go with it. Bull, that's good. And that's 15 points for Bull.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Brunson against Simmons. And Craig has it in the corner. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Here's Bird with the 3.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Brunson outside. Bridges outside. Inside. And finished off by Craig.
Well, Jordan Clarkson's improved his ability to run the offense. How about that pass, guys?
Pass to Sabonis. Double team Sabonis. Clarkson against Bull. Here's Simmons. Craig pulls it in.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
And here's Brunson. Craig with a screen on Jerome. Brunson, no good.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Ben Simmons is so skilled at using his athleticism and strength to draw the contact. How about the end one opportunity?
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Hart the pass to Bridges. Simmons dishes the Bull. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 6th assist on the night.
And guys, this is kind of Bull's role. He's out there to score, and he does it in a variety of ways.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout.
Team Larry Bird going for their 20th win in a row and the #1 record in the NBA tonight. And right now they are looking good. The Knicks have been formidable, but now with Karl Anthony Towns out to injury, we'll see. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and do a quick look and see how Anthony Towns is doing, because that's going to play a huge role in the rest of this game. And Towns has it's his ribs to be determined. He might be able to. I don't know, man. That's pretty significant, man. I don't know too many guys who can play with broken ribs. That's going to be tough. We'll see what happens. But Team Bird looking like they're getting ready to try to pull away right here in the last 2 minutes before fourth quarter.
The Knicks making a switch here. Hayden's checked in. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. And the Knicks miss again.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Brunson against Bird. Sabonis, the pass to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
Domantas Sabonis is one of the outstanding passers from the post position that we have in today's game. If you're open, he'll find you.
Brunson against Simmons. Brunson kicks to Payton. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Boston leading by 11. Simmons with it. He's got 6. Pass to Jerome. Double team Sabonis. Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
You see the Knicks, without Anthony Towns, they don't have any size. This is what San Antonio should have been doing to them in the finals. Because once you get past Towns, they don't have anything down low. If you post them up, you're almost guaranteed to get a good one-on-one matchup or a double team.
Well, he let him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Simmons passes to Bull. Now Bird. He's covered by Clarkson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Jordan Clarkson.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one for the Knicks. OG Anunoby's checked in for Gary Payton. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. And then for Boston, Bamba is checked in for Sabonis. Koulibaly comes in for Bol. And it's Malik Beasley in for Simmons. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Pass to Anunoby. Bridges deciding where to go with it. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight, and that one falls for Bridges. Some changes for Boston. Bull, he's checked in for Bird.
Taking Bird out. Give him some breather for this fourth quarter. You got a little bit of a lead. You can afford it right now. He'll get the 1 minute here in the timeout and about maybe 2 or 3 minutes in the fourth quarter.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
And Simmons kicks to Beasley. Pass to Jerome. To the left side wing. Bull finds Beasley. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock. Beasley's got his first basket.
Now, you love to see a guard like Malik Beasley take it down low and be willing to compete and make a shot.
Anunoby in the corner. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so it's Boston looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly.
You see, the Knicks just don't have any size. It's like Josh Hart, you know, he has a lot of heart, but he's only 6'4", man. It's like playing power forward against Bol. There's just no way. And then you got Sabonis, you got Bamba, you got all the other big guys. It's just too much.
Knicks trail by 13. They've got Torrey Craig. Miles McBride out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Gary Payton the second. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Beasley outside. Great open look there. Beasley's got the lead up to 13 now for Boston.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
McBride passes to Anunoby. Craig with a screen on Jerome. McBride's shot is off.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Bull. And the layup's good off the glass. Bull's got 23.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And finished off by Craig.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Bull. Plays it up and banks it in. Bull's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific.
Bull right now has got to be the number one leader for Sixth Man of the Year, because he is just, he comes in and plays against all these little small ball lineups and cleans up for Team Bird, man.
Pass to McCain.
I got OJ Anunoby on him now. He bumped him off that cut.
Clarkson kicks to Anunoby.
OG. Not that time.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half.
Slow it down. We don't want to give him
a little bit of a struggle.
Only got to shoot quick. We got the lead.
Back to Jerome. Pass to McCain. In the corner, Bamba with it. And so the ball's out of bounds. Craig touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And New York making a change here. Lyles checked in. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Anunoby passes to McBride. Pass to Lyles. Corner shot. Good. And so it's Boston with it. Now Jerome. Here's Bull, covered by Payton. Bull inside. Payton's there. Bull, that's good.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Anunoby outside. Back to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Fires from way outside. And Bull pulls it down.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Here's Jerome, defended by McBride. Beasley outside. From outside, off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's McBride. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Here's Jerome, defended by McBride. Jerome in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. McBride passes to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a canvas for him. It really could.
All right, the guy back to 10. I'll bring Bird back in now to close this out.
Every possession is critical now.
Team Bird looking for that 20th straight win, man. Insane. Start the season off 6-5. Since that time, they have not lost a game, and they're on the brink of becoming the #1 team in the NBA. How about that for a comeback?
Different look for New York. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Gary Payton. Mikal Bridges comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Boston also with the sub. Larry Bird's checked in for Beasley. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He told us, guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. We've now got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on Karl Anthony Towns. Allie, what's the status?
Thanks, guys. I got some news from the Knicks head athletic trainer. They told me it's a collapsed lung, a serious situation, and we're all hoping that he's okay. We should not expect to see him back on the floor anytime soon, unfortunately. It's not the news they were hoping for. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Well, at least we know now how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
Larry Bird.
Even if you know what's
Get back with Ananobi. Get back.
Healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
Hart, nice spin off the left rim and in.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Pass to McCain. Now, here is Bird. He's guarded by Anunoby. The 17-footer. It's rebounded by New York. Brunson with a clean look. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Jerome against Brunson. On the wing, Bird. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an NBA player.
Yeah, a momentary indiscretion can get broadcast to the whole world. So there's a need for caution that's probably higher than in decades past.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for one. Yes, that goes in. 6 points for Mohamed Bamba.
Well, Mo Bamba, if he gets that kind of position, turn the lights out.
Pass to Brunson. Shoots over Jerome. Brunson, no good. Boston leading by 11. Bird, the pass to Bull. And the dunk by Bull.
You know, I like that recognition. He knows he's in rhythm, knows this is the time to give his team some punch.
In the corner, it's Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 8th assist in the game. Jerome passes to Bird. Here's Bull. He's guarded by Anunoby. Pass to McCain. Now Jerome. A 3-pointer, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
What we know about Jalen Brunson is this guy is not afraid to take it to the cup. He's ready to challenge defenders.
And the first one at the line is good. Boston making some changes. Sabonis, he's checked in for Bamba. Sarr comes in for Bull. And it's Ben Simmons in for Ty Jerome.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Simmons passes to Bird. Back to Simmons. Bridges with the steal. Down low. It's tipped.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
And he makes the first. Bird hits them both. Knicks trail by 10. To the inside. Hart nails the baby hook. And that's 15 points for Josh Hart.
Doesn't get much easier than that. That is nice work.
Simmons working around. Trying to find Bird. He's got it now. They double team Bird. Pass to Song. 6 on the shot clock. McCain. Down he goes for 3.
Well, Domantas Sabonis has so many strengths to his game, but to me, his passing is at the top of the list.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Brunson. Strong move off the glass.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
Bird inside. Defended by Hart. Here's McCain. 6 to shoot. Pulls the trigger. Cleared away by Brunson. Knicks trail by 9. Hart outside. Clarkson. Missed on the 3.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Boy, Ben Simmons decides to put it on the deck. He is a dangerous driver.
McCain. Brunson carving out space inside.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight, there's no doubt, but it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Boston leading by 9. But tried by
Wow. Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let him feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Al Hart finishes inside on the nice dish.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Boston. 1:22 left in the 4th. McCain outside. And here's the 3.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for Boston.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Larry Bird.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And he sinks the fadeaway J. So it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid
20 games in a row. And the best record in the NBA now. After starting 6-5.
Any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Wow. And they look good too, man. This is a total basketball team. They got inside scoring, rebounding, three-point shooting.
Let's take a look at our player of the game, Larry Bird.
They can run pick and roll. The biggest can shoot, step out, run. This team looks pretty fierce, man. I mean, both teams, look at that, man. Knicks shot 42 threes to make 13. Team Bird shot 25 to make 11. Okay, they got better shots. The Knicks got those fast break points there. But look at look at the bench points, man. 44 points off the bench. That's versatility. But remember, when Bol comes in, he's playing against that smaller lineup. He was destroying Josh Hart, because there's no way he can play him You know, like I said, I did a couple streams with the San Antonio Spurs and the Knicks, and what if the Spurs used Wembanyama the right way, what they could have been doing. You just saw a little bit of it right there. I mean, you're not going to let Josh Hart come in and play power forward against a 7'3", 7'4" center and get away with it. You just can't let them do that. You take them inside, you destroy them, and force them to have to make an adjustment. And they just don't, because the Knicks don't have that kind of personnel. They're a very small team once you get past Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson, who's not here because he got drafted with the Team Dream with Olajuwon. Having said that, Anthony Towns was playing great until he got injured. Brunson came on a little bit late, but it was just too much. Hart played pretty well, spotting up and hitting open shots. And I know he played well. But at the end of the day, it always comes back to the one thing, the Birdman. 43 points, 10 rebounds, 9 assists, a steal, only 2 turnovers, 4 for 7 from downtown. McCain chips in with 14 points, goes 4 for 8. Mohamed Bamba comes in off the bench, gives you 6 points and 10 rebounds. Sabonis, who was starting, didn't play very well per se offensively, but he did a good job finding people and setting good screens. That's his real value, is setting hard screens, rebounding. You don't really look to him to go to really be the offensive point man per se. Alexander Sarr had a couple blocks and some steals, just good defense, just a good total all-around performance. And then look at this. He only took 26 shots, guys. 26 shots to get 43 points is insane. 7 for 7 from the free throw line. Once again, Larry Bird with an almost perfect game yet again, man. Just all around. Let's take a look here at some of Bol Bol's highlights here. Nice pass off there to McCain on the elbow. Spots out there. Corner 3. Nice. Backdoor cut. Just running the floor right there. Another back off a double team. Let's go ahead and show Mr. Bird right here. Head fake, finger roll in the lane, off a catch. They double team, kicks it back out to McCain. Lob pass over to Bamba. I don't know what's going on here. Everything's moving so fast. Everything moves so fast, man. That's why I don't talk very much in these basketball streams, man, because I want these games to look the right way. So it's really everything moves so fast. And 1/2 inch, man, you're talking about a turnover versus a good play being made. There's Bird. Whips it back inside. Nice play. Finds Sabonis leaking out for a 3. Back out to McCain. They come with a hard double team. See, that's the thing. You got to double team. Smart. You can't double team from easy angles. If you're going to double team from the high or from the weak side. You don't never want to double team from the strong side. It's just too easy. Never double team from the strong side. Unless you're coming off a guy that you know can't shoot or for down. Know what I mean? Let's take a look here at Karl Anthony Towns. He had a pretty good game, man. If Haydock had gotten hurt, it probably would have been a lot closer later because he was hurting him until he had that rib injury. And there's Brunson. Nice pass. Brunson again. That's just a transition play. They're just playing alley cat basketball. Nothing really strategic here. It's just, pace and space. Modern era style ball. Just keep going. Not a lot of slowdown. Not a lot of plays that have three-way connections where you can have alternate goals off of it. But yeah, Team Bird, man. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look here at the standings. Oops. As Team Bird now jumps up the top because they have that tiebreaker over Team Jordan. Even though they have the same record, they get the nod because they've beaten Jordan twice. And Team Bird has come from all the way down at the bottom to the top. let's go ahead and, for those that may be coming in late, let's go ahead and look at their season. They started the season off. They lost the first 2 games of the season, guys, against the Orlando Magic and then Isaiah Thomas's Bad Boys. Again, Isaiah Thomas, one of the legends in the series from 1985, Isaiah Thomas's prime year and his Bad Boys. Then their first win came against OKC, and it wasn't pretty. It was a 17-point comeback in the fourth quarter just to get their first win of the season. It made you think that this team is not going to be very good. But from that point on, they blew out the Charlotte Hornets, blew out the Jazz, blew out the Minnesota Timberwolves, blew out the Pacers, and then got destroyed by Shaquille O'Neal twice, back-to-back. Actually, this was actually a barn burner game. The second one, that's when he trashed them. Then some games here lost, and then they lost here against the Hawks. And from that point on, they have not lost a game. They even managed to beat Michael Jordan twice in 1 week, which is insane. Like, some people can't even beat Michael Jordan twice in 1 decade, let alone twice in 1 week. You know, they beat this guy twice in 1 week. They beat Will Chamberlain down here. LeBron and Luka in a tough game. Now they just took out the Knicks, and now their road trip continues here. They were just on the road last night against the Lakers. This was a back-to-back game, so they played pretty well despite the fatigue factor. But I do think if Karl Anthony Towns had played the fourth quarter, it would have been a different story. We'll never know because Anthony Towns was giving them some problem. I think if Towns stays in there, that game's a lot closer in the fourth quarter. But that's the way it goes. So they'll be going into Berg next game. They'll be going back to Boston for the first time, and then Pacers, and then Magic. So it's kind of like a reunion tour. Like the 3 next games for Larry Bird all have cultural significance for him. Obviously, his career was played in Boston. Then he'll play Indiana. That's his home state. And then he'll face his greatest rival of all time, Magic Johnson, right here in Las Vegas on the road. So it's kind of like a Larry Bird reunion tour right here. But these are all going to be tough games. Then you got Philadelphia, who plays tough. They just beat Team Dream, so Philadelphia should not be taken lightly because they actually picked up a game against Team Dream with Olajuwon. And then they'll play Magic again here. But that's the story there. Team Larry Bird, the best team in the NBA now by virtue of their play and now by virtue of their record, as they are now 26-5 with 20 games won in a row. That's got to be historic right there, man. That's got to be historic. I'll check the record books on that for you and have that. I think the all-time record is the 72 Lakers. I think they won, what was it, 33 games straight, something like that? Something in some crazy number, man, that we'll never ever see again. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look and see who's up next here in the Daily View. I believe it's Magic. Jordan, the Bad Boys, yesterday having a great game. Jordan coming back. He struggled in that game. I'll take a quick look at that box score for you guys, for those that may have missed it. The Bad Boys, who came out hot in that game, they held Michael Jordan to 26 points in that game. But Team Jordan's team play overall overcame it, and they really took over in the fourth quarter. Look at that. They scored 41 points in the fourth quarter, and Michael Jordan really wasn't a factor in terms of it. It was more team play. So that was a pretty interesting game to watch if you missed that one, man. Michael Jordan held to 26 points, and they put up 125 points. That's insane. If you told me that Team Jordan would score 125 points and Jordan only had 26 of it, I'd be like, yeah, get out of here. But they did. Isaiah Thomas, 31 points, 12 assists, 4 steals, but he had 7 turnovers. That really hurt him. Got to the free throw line a ton. Look at that, 11 free throws made by Isaiah in that game. But they just could not stop the monster known as Team Jordan. Team Bird here, as you just saw this game here. And now we'll be moving down. The next game coming up will be, oh, man, look at this. This is going to be fun. It'll be Showtime taking on the 4-25 Utah Jazz. Yeah. Yeah, guys, this is going to be a highlight reel right here. So it'll be Showtime going on the road to Utah to face the fearsome 4-25 Utah Jazz. Yikes. So we just saw the best in the East. Now we're going to see the best in the West. as Team Larry Bird now has the best record in the NBA and the best record in the Eastern Conference, obviously. Now we'll go to the Western Conference and put it on Showtime, as they have the best record in the Western Conference at 25-4. Now, if they win tonight against the Jazz, which they probably will, they would overtake Team Larry Bird for number one record in the NBA. Now, that means something because if these two teams were to match in the finals, they would have home court advantage. So that's going to be a big deal. Now, we also know that these two teams will be playing next week for the first time. So those will be two big games. They'll play twice here in 2 weeks. So if these two teams stay on the same collision course, those two games might mean a lot for who gets home court advantage in the finals should they meet in this Legend series. But that's a long way down the line. Let's go ahead and get this game prepped up for you. It'll be the Showtime, Las Vegas Showtime to be exact, taking on the Utah Jazz, led by 1987 Magic Johnson and his boys who have been running away with it. Listen, as a matter of fact, they have a winning streak of their own at 13. They've won 13 games in a row, but they got a long way to go to catch Bird's win streak. I think Showtime's the highest scoring team in the league, easily 120 points a game they're scoring, man. They just run. As you would imagine with Mike Johnson, that's all they do. They don't even play a half-court style, really. Their style is pretty much get the ball up. If he gets stopped, get the ball to Magic, get a double team, find the open man. That's pretty much how they play. It's pretty no-brainer basketball. But yeah, guys, I will see you guys next time for that one. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed the content as we continue here with the NBA Legends in the Modern Era Ultimate Season Showdown series. I will have this game coming for you maybe in the next 20 to 25 minutes. So hit the notification bell so you'll be there when I go live. Thanks, and I'll see you next time.